Are you a new music teacher who's feeling overwhelmed from the stress that teaching music can place on you? Today, I'm going to help you work through some of that overwhelm so that you can have the clarity to continue being an authentic and awesome music teacher. First, I'll share 7 mindset tips that will help you find calmness and clarity as a new music teacher. Make sure to stay to the end of the video so that you can learn a positive affirmation to use regularly in your music teaching. Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a piano teacher and piano performer, and I love helping other new music teachers find joy and success in their music teaching journeys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to learn about new ways that you can continue to level up your music teaching business. Also, be sure to get my free music lesson planning made easy, which includes a private lesson plan template and a student goal sheet by clicking on the link in the description box below. The first positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to know that you will quickly improve your skills as a music teacher as long as you put all of the effort in. This is straightforward but so necessary in creating the growth mindset that you need as a new music teacher. Putting in all of the effort that you can, whether it's creating a detailed lesson plan or studying a certain pedagogical method, will really certainly pay off, and sooner than you might think probably. As you put in your best effort, you're going to learn what works best for you as a teacher and then also how to tailor each lesson based on your students' individual needs. So putting in all of the hours now will certainly pay off. The second positive mindset tips for new music teachers is to trust that you will find more of your teaching style as you go along. Having a teaching style that is uniquely you will help you communicate more clearly and also be more comfortable as you teach your class or lessons. As long as you are sure to teach with your whole heart, your authentic joy will shine through, which will help you more and more discover your own teaching style. I began my music teaching journey not really knowing what my personal teaching style would look like or what I would be comfortable with, but the more that I taught, the more comfortable I got with my own personal and unique style of teaching. The third positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to take a step back and to remind yourself to have fun. Sometimes music can somehow become too serious. I don't know if this becomes the case if you're a classroom music teacher, but I know that in a private lesson setting, it's easy for the lesson to kind of take the turn of a more serious tone. And sometimes it's not always needed, and it's good to take a step back. Yes, of course, music is a very serious thing at times, but as a music teacher, it's important to remind ourselves that music is a joyful experience and fun and helps people express themselves and brings energy. Reminding yourself of this fact during teaching is helpful when it sometimes starts to become too serious when it doesn't need to be. The fourth positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to know that teaching music is exhausting, and that's a good thing. We get to pour so much of ourselves into teaching music. And at the end of the day, that can be exhausting, right? Take needed breaks at the end of the day, absolutely. Creating systems will help you better be able to do this. So know that it's normal to feel tired after teaching music, and just know that with that feeling of being tired also comes a great kind of sense of accomplishment, knowing that you were able to spread the joy of music in someone's life that day. Organizing your workspace and creating routines are 2 things that can really help you eliminate some of the exhaustion that you might be feeling from teaching music and better be able to focus your energy in places where it needs to go. The 5th positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to know that it's good to have moments where you realize that you need to improve in certain areas. These areas might be in communicating an idea more clearly or having a certain conversation with the parent of a student. Even though these moments of realizing that you've fallen short in a certain area are stressful and difficult moments, they will absolutely turn out for the best in the end. It seems incredibly difficult at the time to process that and get through it, but know that on the other side, you'll end up emerging as a better music teacher, knowing how you can improve in the area that you've fallen short in. If one of these difficult teaching moments has happened to you recently where you've kind of realized that maybe you haven't reached your full potential or fallen short in a certain area, I feel you and I sympathize with you, but I encourage you not to let it get you down for too long. Maybe for a day to process it and get through it, but then let it show you what you need to learn from it and then move on. The 6th positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to put yourself aside and focus on seeing others grow and find joy in music. Doing this will also help you see your students' needs more clearly. Really focus on what your students' likes and dislikes are and what gets them excited, and be sensitive to noticing these things so that you can help them establish connections more closely and clearly with the music, even if this requires creative thinking on your part as the teacher. The seventh positive mindset tip for new music teachers is to allow yourself to relax as you listen to the music that your students are playing. Being a music teacher means getting to listen to beautiful music being played right in front of you every day. Well, maybe if you're teaching a lot of beginners, it's not quite the most beautiful sound yet, but they'll get there. Enjoy this chance to let your students' music kind of relax and speak to you as the teacher, even as you instruct and encourage them as they play. Now I'd like to share a useful affirmation that you can use and say to yourself regularly as you teach music. And that is, I am creating lasting impact for the better. Whether you teach a lot of younger or older students, you're, as a music teacher, definitely creating lasting impact for the better. And you can tell yourself this and remind yourself of it. At this point, you understand 7 positive mindset tips for new music teachers, which really helped me not give up. And you now are familiar with a great positive affirmation to tell yourself regularly as you teach. No matter what, keep teaching and making lasting impact, and know that I'm rooting for you all the way. Be sure to subscribe to get notified for my next video, and while you wait for that, check out my other videos. If this was helpful, let me know and give it a like. See you in my next video.